Well, here we are. It's a lovely, sunny, breezy afternoon. Hi there, Sandy Paul, fiction author.
How you going?
Good, good. It's that time again.
Yes, it is.
Book launch time. Once more. 5 full-length novels. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
Well, look, what I want to ask you is, we'll keep this brief for the listeners. Number one, how do you feel about this long-awaited sequel finally being released?
Pretty awesome. I was supposed to have it out earlier this year, but in one way I'm really glad I didn't, because I don't think it would have lived up to the expectation of what my readers want. So yes, I'm really excited that it's come out now, just in time for Chrissy, so it's going to make a great Chrissy present.
Good stuff. And working with a new editor as well, it must be exciting.
Yes, it is. Yes, she's a lovely person, and I'm sure we're going to go far.
Now, one look at this cover behind you there. There's 2 shots there. Must say it all just about, eh? 1 shot, 1 kill.
Yes, it does. And if you haven't guessed, it's about a sniper.
No prizes for guessing that. So look, just quickly, how will this one, without giving it away, how will this sequel differ to the debut, Clouds of Grey, which you're holding in your hot little hand there, in case no one's seen it?
Right here.
There you go, Clouds of Grey. So, how is this one different to that first one, do you think?
Okay, well this one is set in a city, so it's not in a rainforest, and Cassie Hart is in it again, as she has been in the last one, and she is changed from running in the city, running in the rainforest, to running around the city. So all
She's
the
a fit girl.
She is. All the action is still there. The punters fly. And yes, she still has her Shanghai, so don't worry.
The famous Shanghai. So, look, you seem to have a bit of a favourite character in each of your books. Do you have one in this new one, 1 shot, 1 kill?
Yes, I do. I actually centred a fair bit of it around Detective Sergeant Dan Ferris. Now, if you remember, he was in Clouds of Grey. He was very obnoxious, and you get to see him in his really obnoxious form in this book. I really brought out his character a lot more, and you kind of get to know him. Yep.
Okay, so
he's my favourite.
He's the favourite, rightio. And look, you've got so many characters across all these different books, but nice to see that you're continuing these characters through, because there were quite a few readers of the very first book that sort of said, I remember them saying, oh, you can't leave it there, and you know, could you ever, when you started writing that first one, Clouds of Grey, could you ever contemplate that it would be turned into, you know, maybe a sequel or a trilogy or even a series?
No. When I first wrote Clouds of Grey, it was just a story, a one-off, and that was it. But when I was asked to do a sequel, it took me several months to figure out what I wanted to write about. And now that I've written the sequel, I really know where a third book is going to go. So that's really, really good. I've actually got direction. So.
Okay, good show. And also we should add, not just direction in these 100,000 word, you know, 200-300 page novels, but also a series of short stories coming out as well.
Yep, they're going to revolve around the characters in Clouds of Grey, and also Witness Protection, because they're the ones where mainly the police scenes are. So anything to do with detectives, undercover cops, and all that, that's going to be a short series, and the short series is called Smokescreen series.
Okay. There's lots happening. I know it's been a busy old weekend, this one, with announcements of launches and cover art and pre-sale links online. How would you sum up this year? Because we're in November, it's not quite Christmas.
Well, it felt slow, it felt frustrating to start with, but now it's all happening, and it's hard to believe that, you know, 5 weeks' time or 6 weeks' time it's going to be Christmas. And then I've got a whole new year again. So.
And more stories coming up?
Oh, definitely. Next year there's going to be at least another 2 or 3 short stories I hope to do. And also I already have a story partially written about an army medic girl. So, and then you never know, I might get started on the sequel or the third part of this series with Cassie Hart and Dan Ferris. Or I might continue with another one that I'd already started.
So you've got lots of choices, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a big year coming up for 2018. So look, let me finish off by asking you, now that we've completed the big shift from a little regional town, our hometown, all the way down to the Big Smoke in Brisbane, and we've finished the packing process and you're back to writing, is writing still your happy place?
Oh yeah, when I'm not writing, I just don't know what to do with myself. I mean, I've had years of cleaning, and I don't want to do it anymore.
And gardening?
And gardening and sewing, I've done all that, and now it's just, I just love to sit down and be creative with my writing. So.
Excellent. All right, well, look, there's so much more to happen. I think we'll leave that here. Thanks for talking with us, Sasavi. And I hope everyone enjoys listening to a little bit more about what makes Sandy Paul, the author, tick.